Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Kobbie Mainoo, could have a busy time here, having to play the role of a 6, an 8 and a 10. And I think when you consider his age and the fact that he can drop into all of those positions and perform without any problem, I think you know you've got something special brewing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's there to get it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Spread out to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Van Basten! Scorching strike! A finish right from the top draw. And Portugal score first. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Belletti. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. A probing pass. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Portugal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Mainoo. Casemiro. Goes looking wide. Bojan. And that could set him on his way. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Spread neatly. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Big chance, corner. That's a decent clearance. That's very neat. Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Diogo Dalot. Ahmad. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Played back in. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cleared without hesitation. That'll be a throw. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Ahmad. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he? Portugal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Belletti. And Mateus. Xavi is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Van Basten. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. He's having a go! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
3-0. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the second half gets underway. Diogo Dalot. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Van Basten. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ahmad. Menu. Diogo Dalot. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Boyan. There's no flag. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Matheus Cunha. And it's Menu. To Bruno Fernandes. And it's Menu. It's a really well-measured ball. Casemiro. Now it's Xavi. Ahmad. Played out to the right. And it's Dalot. Sends it crossfield. He is just caressing the ball. Looking to go deep.
That's good defensive concentration.
Played back in. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again. Bruno Fernandes goes short. Oh, super ball. Shoots! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Ahmad. Decent chance! Adams. No, he is not giving anything away. Just Cunha! And that's off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's a promising position. Out for a throw. Martinez. Van Basten pulls off an exemplary piece of... Big chance! Oh, the ball's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Bojan. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Caught offside that time. Casemiro. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! Casemiro. And that's another good win of the ball. Ball. Now it's Matheus Cunha.
Might want to be careful there.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Threads one in. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's an imaginative pass. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. He was under real pressure there. And here's Bojan. He is through. Great chance! It's anyone's ball now. Played out to the left flank. Matheus Cunha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, it's come to nothing. Portugal are almost home and dry now. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Robertson goes on a charge down the left. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Xabi Alonso. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Matheus Cunha. Adams is the guilty party there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution for Portugal. Number 27, Bojan. Number 23, Mateus.
Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes.
Mbappe.
He's in a good position. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Taking place. 2 added minutes.
Drives it in. Climbs up big. It's in. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
So is this the start of a comeback? Vinicius Junior. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And we're done. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Van Basten picking up the Man of the Match award. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's Van Basten. Bojan. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rafael Leao! And he's there to belt it away. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And it's Bojan. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, sweet feet. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Alonso! And the ball's come loose here. Thinks about the shot. Davinta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Vinicius Junior. Modric. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. And here's Bojan. Well, that looks a decent ball. Another chance from a corner. That's a decent clearance. Mateus. Bojan. He's in a great position here. And he's taking no chances there. Crossed in again.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Belletti clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing.
Real chance! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
That has been knocked clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Just eases him off the ball. Modric. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Ricci.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Batasagi. And it's Batasagi. Batasagi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He is through here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Nkunku. Rafael Leao is onto this. Robertson gets across to intercept that. That has been slung wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Modric. Batasagi to Rabiot. Mateus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Robertson. Now it's Van Basten. Knocks it into... Shot at goal! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Tomorrow, it's Xavi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
The goal scorer for Portugal
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And we hit half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Please welcome our players.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Portugal very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we are back on the way. And here's Van Basten. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Modric. Bartesaghi. Bojan. Xavi Alonso.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in by Van Basten. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rabiot. And here's Van Basten. Plenty to aim at here. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Xavi goes short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Portugal are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Vinicius Junior has created 1 goal already. That is good strength. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Van Basten! Oh, that's a waste.
Substitution.
Portugal choosing to make the first change. Mbappe to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Looking for options for movement. Nkunku. He slings it in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He has a look up. Great chance! Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's Robertson. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's had it taken off him. Tomori did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Xavi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Rafael Leao. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get it through? Mateus. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rabiot.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Rabiot. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Rabiot. Milan looking to pass their way through. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Van Basten. Mbappe. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Van Basten. Xavi. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Ricci does well to get it back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Van Basten. And there's green grass ahead of him. He slid it. Goal! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 86 minutes is number 7, Vinicius Junior.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Substitution in
Can he get on the end of this? Xavi. Nice control. So big chance! It's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And yes, it's him again. It's become a case of men against boys.
There will be 3 minutes added
Sports
time.
officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And here's Fulkrug. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard. And now the breakaway. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. He's found the way through. It's Van Basten! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Milan making another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Xavi, voted man of the match. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. There's the whistle. Schüller has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, first and foremost, Peter, he's a solid defender. Never one to...
Henderson! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one...
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. We have already started here. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English... Oh, he's been caught on it here! In by... He gets big! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. That's the keeper's ball. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. And here's Elise. Neymar. So what can they make of this? Now it's Beckham. He's looking wide. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Looking for a runner. Schüller promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Xavi. Belletti.
That was lovely, that.
And it's Xavi. And here's Elise. Gets into some space. They get a throw in. Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Borussia Dortmund on the counter-attack now. He has found a way through. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. The ball is loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found a way through. That looks a good cross. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Robertson cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Robertson. What a throw in. And it's Xavi Alonso. Hazard. Hazard! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that looks a decent ball. Quick look, then plays it in. Bojan Krkić goes on a run down the left wing.
Bojan Krkić really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quick.
Takes a shot! Oh, he's won it! The most decisive of all goals! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Just a quick announcement. And
that ends it.
Today's lottery numbers. Please watch
Well,
the screen.
who would have thought it? And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic...
And he shoots! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And here's Elise.
Borussia Dortmund definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
And it's Xavi. Good ball, good take. Into the channel. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the... the shot! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Elise making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to...
Big header! Oh, would you believe it? The most decisive of all goals! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all...
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And we're underway. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a... Oh, it's gone in! And with that, the end! Who possibly could have thought it? Utter disbelief etched on every face. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he looks like he's raring to go here too, Peter. You can really tell how eager he is to leave his mark on this game.
Danny Olmo! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi's cross. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Camavinga. Great ball if he can get there. And he's managed to get free.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Adams finds himself offside. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. No goals as yet. Kane knocks it into space. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Xavi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Kane. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He might be in here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Not the most accurate pass. Mateus. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Olise. He's tried one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Olise clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Palmer. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. And he's whipped it across. And he's taking no chances there. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Azar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Elise. Mateus. He's found the way through. Header! Jimenez attempts a clearance. Dani Olmo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Palmer. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Swings it across. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Dani Olmo is flagged offside.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente
And the action is back
underway.
underway.
Una sostituzione.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Can he latch on to this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Drogba. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Goal is still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And Mateus. Xavi Alonso. Quality ball. Hazard gets into some space. Jimenez tries to clear. Plenty. And the shot! It's there! First blood drawn. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Portugal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And he's taking no chances there.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hazard gets into a good position. Palmer.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Drogba! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a little off target. And here's Drogba. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il
And that's definitely
numero
not his
7.
best.
Cristiano
Knocks it
Ronaldo.
out wide.
Cambio di giocatori.
Nicely weighted ball. Takes aim and crosses. Van Dijk tries to clear. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And this is judged, surely!
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that. Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. De Paul. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's... And the finish! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and from...
Rivaldo! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Camavinga. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! And that has been knocked clear. He's having a go! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Viene sostituito con il numero 6. Cambio di giocatori.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's found a way past. Valverde. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Shot at goal! It's in! And what a climax we have here! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
5 minutes to add. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandez. And this is Kane. Fagioli. And he's there to get it away. Mateus. Now it's Fagioli. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It'll be a throw-in. And it's Fagioli. Now it's Kane. And that's that. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Drogba voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the manager's pumped here, Peter. He has every right to.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Portugal cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And it's Xavi. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher.
Olise! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. And here's Olise. Great chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's managed to get free. Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mateus. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Camavinga. Here's Asensio. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Now it's Olise. Driving on and making good progress. Mateus. Boyan. Boyan!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
And it's Xavi. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. Haaland! No, he didn't quite meet it right. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Rashford is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Good effort from distance. There was plenty of power on that. Tries to play it through. He's in plenty of space here. Ah, such a clever touch. Xavi wins the duel this time. Xavi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Belletti. Mateus. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Belletti. Now it's Haaland. He's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Olise. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Swung over. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. In towards the back stick.
That's good defensive concentration.
Goes for the shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Olise. Rashford is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Camavinga looking for a runner.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Xavi. Now it's Haaland. Xavi. It's a loose ball. Mateus. Oh, this is a great position. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, 0-0 is a little surprising, and while initially they must have felt that they'd score from the many chances we saw, they might now be thinking that this could go against them.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals, the score 0-0.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 9. Entrará al campo.
So off we go once more.
Se está realizando un
Portugal
cambio.
are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
He's got tall. Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, good spread. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Messi. And Messi! And again! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Robertson with the clearance. And he's gone searching crossfield. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Camavinga, brilliantly cut out. Portugal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated.
Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! A finish of true class! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having winning runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
This is going to make things very interesting.
Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Camavinga.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Haaland did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Boyan. Rivaldo. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple.
Well, look, urgency has spread through the team, and we're seeing a really coherent reaction.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rashford. Chance for a shot! And that has been clubbed away. No, again, there's no way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Rashford. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Casado. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking for options for movement. And he's searching. Decent chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
Now it's Bojan. And the finish! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's Rashford! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Out for a throw.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Portugal can feel it. Promotion now frighteningly close, but they're having to navigate around some pretty stubborn opposition here.
It's tempting to say, Peter, they're making things harder for themselves by not killing off the game when they had the chance.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Portugal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Cambio.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match. Portugal get their 4th corner.
Portugal really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Asensio puts his foot on the gas. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust.
Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not...
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Oh, nearly. Not too much more here than seeing it. And that's that. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Portugal really were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a performance like this.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players.
He's tried one! The ball goes in, and out it comes again. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Marcus Rashford, is a player, Peter, who was always destined for greatness. And I feel he's well on his way to fulfilling that. He's deadly, whether playing through the middle or from the left-hand side. But I noticed he can now develop the play from...
Oh, he's been caught napping! That looks a decent ball. They've won a corner. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Couldn't get hold of it.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Corner number 2, then. Messi plays it short. Bellingham is there to clear. And he's had a hit! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here. Knocks it out wide. Now this could be a chance. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Elects to cross. And they've got rid. Great vision. It's a promising position. Camavinga. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
And the counter is on. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Oh, the ball's run loose. Has a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Shot a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Good ball, good take. He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. And it's Hazard. Hazard, oh, this is a terrific run. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, super ball. Oh, some tackle that. Now, who's going to be first to this? 30 minutes gone. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. There's the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much...
He's through and all alone! Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Swings it across. Played it again. He gets big! In for the pieces! Oh, taken with style! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Can he stop it going out?
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's beyond the defence. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? This possibly the last play of the half. Olise with the short one. Belletti knocks it into space. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? Ball looks a good one. Casillas gets good distance on it. Tries to play it through. Van Dijk calmly answers. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hakimi. Messi. Camavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Rashford. And that could well leave a mark. It's travelling a long way. Bellingham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Hakimi. Yamal. Hazard receives it in a good position here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hakimi. It's gone out for a throw-in. Ambitious ball here.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Crosses it in. Neuer claims it. Safe hands.
Portugal really...
Haaland! Hakimi clears it away. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. And here's Elise. Well, that's a little loose. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Howson spots it and intercepts. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Great ball if he can get there. Picked out, chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for a runner. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's made its way to him. That's really well cleared. Rashford was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's in on goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a great ball. He's having a go! So close to drawing level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
Foden. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rashford. It's Rashford! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Hazard, le numéro 20. À leur place, le numéro 6. Le numéro 11. Attention, changement.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hernandez. Portugal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Look at the space here. Back in once more.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he get it through? Drogba. De Bruyne. Out to the left it goes.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Vinicius Junior going full steam ahead down the left flank. Howson gets across and deals with it. That's a sharp pass. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.